and welcome. Good evening and welcome to our October edition of Swar Shravan. Yes, fall is in the air and Mother Nature has started displaying the full bloom of her colors for the season. And I'm sure to add to that color, Manoj sir has planned a colorful hour or so today where he is going to provide glimpses of the musical works of another great artist. So, without further ado, Manoj sir, let's turn it over to you. And we eagerly await the artist for the month as presented by you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Sheshadri and namaskar to everyone. So, today, this is session number 14 that we are conducting. And today, it's the turn of a female vocalist. And we've got a rare commodity for you today, in the sense that we are going to be presenting for you a female vocalist who is not a contemporary khayal singer, but she is a contemporary Dhrupad singer. So Dhrupad, if you remember about 7 months ago, I think it was in the month of March, we had presented for you Pandit Uday Bhawarkar, and that was session number 7 of our Swar Shravan session, in which we had talked about the Dhrupad style of singing, and Pandit Uday Bhawarkar ji is probably one of the topmost Dhrupad singers currently presenting his art for all of us. So that was session number 7, and this is session number 14. And in this session, we have a female Dhrupad singer. And like I said, female Dhrupad singers are a bit of a rarity. You don't find any female vocalist singing Dhrupad. And I think that is the characteristic of the artist about whom we are going to talk today. Interestingly, I must confess that I myself came to know about this artist from one of our very dear friends and somebody who attends Swarshravan very regularly. So he just casually played this recording for me of this very wonderful Dhrupad singer, and a very young singer, but a real star in the making. And it was very amazing to hear her sing Dhrupad. And she belongs to the very popular Dagar school of music. So Dhrupad and Dagar are very synonymous. The name Dagar is so much connected with Dhrupad that as soon as you say the name Dagar, the first thing that comes to your mind is Dhrupad style of singing, right? So this singer about whom we are going to talk today belongs to that school. And her name is Vidushi Pelwa Naik. Yes, Pelwa Naik. A very unique name also, right? I mean, normally we don't get to hear this name, Pelwa Naik. So we are going to talk about Pelwa ji today. Of course, we will get to know more about her when we listen to her interview, which, as you all know, is my favorite part of the program, in which all of us come to know about the in and out about an artist. So that's really fascinating. And so let's kickstart our session for today with a rag multani that we'll be hearing from Pelwaji. Now, just to recap about Dhrupad style of singing, it has two styles associated with it: the Dhrupad style or the Dhrupad and the Dhamar. So Dhrupad is traditionally sung in Tal Chautal, which is 12 beat cycle, and Dhamar is sung in the same name as the singing style itself, in Dhamar Tal, which has 14 beats. So we are going to listen to Multani, in which Pelwaji does an elaborate alap. Again, another recap that in Dhrupad, alap has 3 speeds. The first speed is the very gradual Vilambit speed, in which the singer sings a very slow alap, thereby gradually building up the rag. The second speed is a slightly faster middle tempo, in which there is like a rhythm going on when the alap is being sung. And the final speed is the fast singing of swars, almost like tans, but using the syllables nom tom and so on and so forth that you'll be hearing from Pelwaji. So this is Rag Multani. So after the initial alap, as I mentioned, in 3 speeds, she will present a dhamar for us in 14 beats, right? So just to also say the bowls of dhamar tal: ka dhi ta dha a, ge ti ta a, ka dhi ta dha a, ge ti ta a. So that's dhamar for you. So let's listen to Pelwaji singing Rag Multani. Oh, also, I think it's probably I could also give a brief introduction about Rag Multani. It's actually sung around this time, and it has Re, Ga, and Dha Komal. And a very unique feature of that rag is the way Komal Re is sung. So ni sa ga re sa. So ga re sa. So it almost merges with sa, right? So that's Multani. And so let's now listen to this rag by Pelwaji.
01 rod mode. Violin. 01 rod mode. Selected. 01.
नमस्कार. उपस्थित सभी वरिष्ठ श्रोतागण, रसिकों और दोस्तों, बुजुर्गों को मेरा प्रणाम. आप सभी से इजाज़त चाहूँगी. शुरुआत राग मुल्तानी से करते हैं.
Aha. वाह. Aha. The second part of the alap, slightly faster. Uh-huh. This is the faster alap. Uh-huh. That's the end of the alap. Now the composition starts. Yep. So that was
Selected. Slash.
Rag Multani for you. If you notice, in Drupad, as of course you will hear from her when she talks about her journey, there is a lot of stress on just delving deep into each and every note, right? So there is a lot of what we call the glide, that is the mean. So that glide that happens, and then also the so the gamak that we call, meaning adding weight to each and every note that you sing. So all these are very typical features of Drupad style of singing, and which is what we just now heard. And like I said, it seems to be a masculine style, right? But then the way Pelwaji presented this was just so amazing to listen to. It's really hats off to her dedication towards this art form. The next one composition that we are going to listen to is in Jhaptal, 10 beat cycle, in a very, very popular Rag Durga, that we all know of. Sa re ma pa dha dha sa da pa ma pa dha ma re dha dha sa. So let's listen to this composition in Jhaptal in Rag Durga.
File 0 to Rod Durga. Selected. 0 button.
Khaja moinor dina, khaja moinor dina, khaja moinor dina, khaja moinor dina. Tu my heart, piro ke pira, khaja moinor dina, khaja moinor dina. Tu my heart, piro ke pira, khaja moinor dina, khaja moinor dina, khaja moinor dina, khaja moinor dina,
na.
Khwaja, jai khwaja, khwaja, Moinuddin, khwaja, Moinuddin, khwaja, Moinuddin. Tu my सदी जो मो पे बड़ी भी रखा जाए मोहिनो दिन हम जाए मोहिनो दिन ख्वाजा मोहिनो दिन ख्वाजा 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 मोहिनो दिन ख्वाजा मोहिनो दिन तुम हो पीरों के पीर ख्वाजा मोहिनो दिन ख्वाजा मोहिनो दिन
Wow. So that was Rag
Select
Durga
slash
by
02 Rag Durga.
Pelwaji for you.
14.1 megabyte.
So-
2021 10 09. File info 03 Rag Hindle Pass. Speech off.
The next composition that you're going to hear is a very interesting rag. It's a Jod rag, meaning combination of two rags. It's called Hindol Basant. So let's just briefly talk about these two rags individually. Hindol is a morning rag, and it's a very interesting rag because it mainly has four major swars. So as we know that for any rag to be sung or performed, we at least need to have 5 swars. But this is a 4 swar rag with a slight touch of ni, which kind of makes it a 5 swar rag. But so basically it's a very high pitched rag. So sa ga ma dha dha sa sa dha ni ma dha. So ni is just used for that particular phrase. Sa dha ni ma dha sa dha ma ga da da sa ga ma dha ga ma ga sa ga ma dha da sa. That is Hindol. Basant, as we know, a spring related rag, right? Again, a very high pitched rag, but totally opposite of Hindol. Madhare sa re ni sa ni da pa ma ga ga ni ma ga re sa ma ga. That is Basant. So now Hindol Basant, the way Pelwaji sings it, as you will hear, is it's more of Hindol, but a slight touch of Basant in between. So basically, ma dha ma ga sa ma ga ma dha da sa da ma ga. So that is Hindol Basant, and we are going to hear a composition in Chautal, a Drupad in Chautal, 12 beats cycle, and it's a fast Chautal, meaning sung at a comparatively faster speed than what we normally hear Drupads in. So here we go, Rag Hindol Basant.
दल आयो बसंत बादल आयो बसंत बादल
धा धा धिंता किट धा धिंता तिटकत गति गन धा धा धिंता किट धा धिंता तिटकत गति गन धा.
आयो बसंत बादल
There you go. Yeah, so that was a pretty unique rag, right? Hindol Basant. Yeah, you don't often hear this rag. Hindol Bahar is kind of popular, but Hindol Basant uh, you'll hardly hear. So it was a very unique rag that we heard just now. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the program, for a female vocalist to produce that kind of a force in her singing, which Drupad demands, is really amazing, right? That Pilwaji does. So now the next segment is the best one, the interview with the artist. So let's sit back and enjoy her journey.
Speech on. File in. 04 interview. MP. Speech off.
Well, I grew up in a background, in a family with a lot of exposure to art, fine arts, performing arts, literature, cinema, and of course Indian classical music, dance. So, because both my parents are into art, they are ardent listeners, lovers of Indian classical music. My mother was a dancer, my father is a senior writer and a filmmaker. So I very naturally got exposed to a lot of art. So it's been very natural for me to get into something like Drupad. After I moved out of Ahmedabad, I went to study in a Krishnamurti Foundation school in Bangalore, and I was a residential student there. I finished my +2 there. What the philosophy demands is he talks about self-inquiry, which you do, and nurturing the self-inquiry from a young age. That is why the education. And what was nice about these schools was that they're the most beautiful surroundings. So that was one thing that I always carry in my mind, that the school gave me a lot of memories full of nature. And then after my +2, I took 1 year gap, 1 year off. And in that year is when I happened to find my Ustad Sahab, Ustad Zia Fariduddin Dagar Sahab. There was a major shift. I mean, I chose to not go to a college, not attend any conventional college, and went on to learn at the Gurukul in Bombay. Both the traditional Guru Shishya Parampara of education, and when Krishnamurti talks about moving away from fear, self-inquiry, self-study, no guru, no guidance. Both have different methods, but ultimately both are talking about the same thing. My process was that I went to my Ustad to learn, and then I found that you're not actually here, you're not learning. What you do is, as a disciple, you make yourself ready to receive. You kind of prepare your vessel, and then sharing comes in. So the performance is somewhere, I feel, is the extension of this aspect of sharing and understanding, learning through sharing. The art form is in the middle of everything. We are all at the periphery. The artist, the singer, the player, the audience, the spectators, they are all around it, and it's the art which is at the center. I think I was very lucky to not have any ambition. First of all, I was quite young when I went. I was 17, 18. So I went there to just learn the art. I had no ambition of performing. So that really solved my problem, So the vessel was ready to be prepared to receive somewhere. The routine is full of music. I mean, we begin our day, a student will begin a day with Karaj Sadhana, which is in the Brahma Samay, which is before the sun rises. So that was one of the most powerful exercises that you do for culturing your voice. So the Karaj Sadhana would start something like, say, between 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Would get up and, just without the lights on, would sit. And you practice the Mandra Saptak, the lowest notes of the octave. And the aim is to hit the lowest Shadaj, the lowest Sa. And that's why it's called the Karaj Sadhana. Karaj is the upper branch of the Shadaj. And you go on to the sun rises. So it's kind of, you wake up with the nature. You be you be one with the element in a way. And you prepare your body technically to bring out that quality that this art demands. Ustad loved discussing and talking. So there would be all kinds of discussions, from politics to art to films to the music to life to animals to everything. These discussions that also prepared the vessel. You see, it was these discussions that got you thinking inwardly and then bring it out to your guru, questioning, waiting for the answer. The morning would be much more rigorous exercises, the murchanas, the various traditional murchanas exercises that we would do. There would be cooking, very elaborate cooking. I was taught by Ustad cooking. It's all about measurement, it's all about color, it's all about the smell, the taste. So the praman aspect that you have in a rag swaroop, or the shruti का प्रमाण इतना है, या यमन में मध्यम का प्रमाण इतना है, या भोपाली में गंधार इतना है. तो ये जो प्रमाण है वो through the cooking, it would be shown to you. And many other activities, from mundane to sublime, all in one day. So the days were full. There was traveling also involved. Ustad would travel around, so we would travel with him. There's a lot of emphasis towards melody in Khayal. There must have been one at the point of time, because Khayal has derived from Drupad. Drupad is the mother of almost all the art forms. But the difference I find is the melodic aspect. There's more interest towards the melody, and here you find the emphasis towards the purity of sound, the details. The poetic aspect is much more magnified, much more evident in Khayal. In Drupad, the poetry comes much later, after an elaborate alap. So the alap is a very, very principal characteristic. It's the hallmark of especially the Dagarwani style of Drupad music.
That was so interesting, isn't it? So, see, we always talk about making music as a part of our life, right? So, right from the way we breathe, and also, like Pelvaji mentioned about cooking, right? So that was a very interesting example, isn't it? I mean, for all of you who cook, of course I only eat. so maybe there, even there is always a praman, right, as to how much you should eat. So even while cooking, so it was so interesting that she said that just like if you add anything extra to a meal, it can totally spoil the meal, right? So similarly, even in any rag, if you just change the halting point in a rag and change it to another note, it totally spoils the beauty of the rag that you intend to sing, right? So that was such an interesting comparison that she drew. And also, I think, just to add to what she said, music also teaches us flexibility, meaning you should be able to quickly change over from one rag to another, right? So many a times you find people say that, oh my God, now I've sung this rag, now how do I change over from one rag to another? Invariably, you will find that, I remember my teacher would always say that your nature is reflected in your music. So if you are kind of a bit stubborn in nature, it kind of gets very difficult for you to change over from one set of swars to another set of swars. So it was a very interesting comparison that my Guruji had drawn. So music has to be part of our life. It's just not merely singing a rag and that's it. It has to be ingrained in each and every moment that we live, right? So that's what Pelvaji also said just now in her interview. It was so fascinating. And these interviews are so insightful, isn't it? They really teach us so much. And various aspects, various artists must have had different experiences, and we are the ones who actually benefit from those experiences, because there's so much for us to learn. There's so much variety that we can have, that we can gain from these experiences. So finally, as we always do, we finish with a composition that Pelvaji is going to present for us in Rag Bhairavi. So let's listen to this. It's a Drupad that she sings, but there's no rhythm instrument playing in the background. So we are just going to listen to this composition in Rag Bhairavi.
Speech on. File 05 Rag Bhairavi. M 0. Button.
आली देखो भोर भई,
Selected. Slash.
wow.
0
So
5
that
Rag
was
Bhairavi.
Rag
01 Rag Maltani. MP3. Speech on.
Bhairavi that we heard. Um, let's actually bow down to this amazing female vocalist. And, you know, uh, she's still so young, and as I said, a real star in the making, and which is why we don't find many recordings of hers yet on YouTube. But I'm pretty sure that going forward in the years to come, we are going to hear a lot from Pelwaji, and we pray to the Lord Almighty that she really thrives and takes this art form to a totally different level, especially for female singers to take up to this art form and really popularize and propagate this art form and spread our culture far and wide. So thank you so much to all for having made this session. And the next section will be session number 15, to be held on November 14th, Sunday, November 14th, 2021. Same time, 5:30 to 6:30 Eastern. So till then, namaskar to all of you, and let's all enjoy the fall colors and also the festivities coming up with Dashera and Diwali. So thank you so much, and namaskar to all of you.